being the best, being the best pound for pound wrestler.
Well, his was that he was a super heavyweight.
He weighed 400 pounds.
Yeah,
and he was billed at 400 pounds.
That's why he's dead.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
okay.
We got
he was overweight.
We got you.
Obesity is not a joke.
One of my favorite memories in Crash Holly was when they did like the fun, like the arcade. And,
when he was hardcore champ.
Yes,
and he's just running through.
Favorite part. Okay, so
Steve on?
The last thing that I have on the cruiserweight stuff is a great match, but like you said, it was short. So it seems though like on these pay-per-views, the cruiserweights, like you said, it would open the show. I think it probably would have actually been pre-show,
True. Yeah.
which is crap, and that's what I'm saying. Like these cruiserweights on these pay-per-views are not allowed to have the matches that they're having on 205 Live.
Yeah.
So if you're not watching 205 Live, you need to, because if you like these short little things they're getting, they're much better on 205 Live even. And that would be nice just one of these times to let them go on one of these pay-per-views, because that might help their draw to 205 Live, because people aren't watching it that often.
Yeah. Or even having just a 205 Live pay-per-view.
That's what I was just about to comment. Do you think... I don't think they'll do like a full-fledged pay-per-view, because it's a 1 hour show. NXT gets those pay-per-views before the big four.
Yeah.
But they also have their own shows that they travel around. So maybe 205 Live will get its own major event, not quite a 3 hour pay-per-view scale.
Yeah.
But possibly something of the sort.
Even just an event.
Yeah.
It would be nice. And WWE could still do their thing of where they put something out there to demean their talent. They could call it like WWE presents the kids table or something like that. It could be fun.
They kind of were going to try to go touring with 205, and then everything kind of went down, and now it's under this rebranding and redoing. So it's almost like they kind of had to take a step back after the incidents that caused the new Cruiserweight champion to be crowned.
Yeah.
So it's almost like kind of they're working their way back up. Mm-hmm. But if they keep to this style, they'll be fine.
All right, we got less than a minute on this one.
Maybe once every 2 months, instead of a normal 205 Live Wednesday show, they will do a hour and a half or 2 hour 205 Live, maybe once every couple months. That way they can have their finish out and not have to be on a pre-show of a pay-per-view where maybe not everyone will see it.
Yeah.
Well, they could move SmackDown to possibly a longer show or whatever, and even do tape 205 Live events at smaller auditoriums and such. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah. Funsies.
Yeah.
3.5, 4 stars.
I'd have to agree.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, buzzer on that segment. So, boom.
We're going to have 2 buzzers.
There we go. All right. So, we roll into the next
Raw
match.
Tag Team Championship.
All right. Here we go. This was the culmination of the Tag Team Championship
Vacant
tournament.
was champion again.
Yeah.
Vacant as always.
What he won? He had the cruiser. He had like 3 or 4 belts in like a 2 month span.
Guy's on a roll.
Yeah, and he got to hold the belts by himself when they didn't let Strowman.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I don't get it.
I really dig Hardy and Wyatt's the combo of the music.
Yeah.
Me and Steve were talking about it. I wish it was a little smoother in the transitions between the two.
Yeah, it seems abrupt.
Yeah.
Both times. Because it goes back into it again.
Yeah. Almost like they hit pause over here and then play over here.
They got to pull.
Pause again.
They got to pull the reel off to put it back on to go into the movie.
Right.
The bar still isn't that smooth though, and they had the combination music.
But they also spent 7 months building to that combo entrance.
Right.
Me and Steve were talking about this also, where it was they would do like Cesaro's and then Sheamus would interrupt, and then they do Sheamus and Cesaro would interrupt, and then it migrated into the combo poses and then the combo outfits, and it was just
really their combo music is Cesaro start into Sheamus, and it
because
I guess I'm used to it at this point now too. So like maybe
it's not as abrupt as Hardy's and Wyatt's was.
Yeah.
Hardy's and Wyatt's was obviously like, oh, this definitely stopped. Here's a beat, and then lights off, and all that stuff. Whereas
it's like the sound guy tripped and fell before you could hit the button.
Whereas the bar, it's the build up, and then lights down, and then the gradual coming up of Sheamus's music, and then lights up, and here they go.
There's your crescendo.
Yeah.
What would you think, or if you had to pick then, what would you rather have? Because Wyatt's music, you can't really integrate Hardy's into it, where it will be a smooth, and same thing from Wyatt's to Hardy's. So whose music would you rather have for them just to stick with one? Because with the butterflies and then the delete, they're both the butterflies. Yeah. The fireflies, they're butterflies out there.
You nervous?
Yeah.
I gotta poop again.
Here,
where's the Dookie buzzer?
Dookie buzzer. I think I got you an idea on that one. Have Wyatt enter and do the fireflies thing. His music is real somber. Walk to the ring, and then he goes into a kneeled position. And so far at this point, you don't see Hardy, and then he maybe blows out the lantern, and then and then you get Matt Hardy behind him with like a light behind the both of them, and then the start of Matt's music is just wonderful, and it's just a big pop in the ring.
Kind of almost how Bray used to do. Well, like when they would have the rocking chair, he'd blow it out, then he'd be sitting.
Yeah,
you talking kind of like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Where it's the somber walk to the ring. So you get Wyatt's influence, and then you get in the ring, and then the crazy wonderful, and because when they do like the commercial stuff as far as production goes, when they do the commercials and the advertisements and stuff like that before the next person's introduced, they still keep the last person's music going, and then they're like, all right, we've told you enough about Slim Jim, let's go into their opponent, and then the opponent's music starts. So I think that'd be perfect.
Now that we spent 4 minutes talking about music,
what did you think of the match?
It was a fun match. It was a fun match.
3.5 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was a fun one. I think there was some more miscommunication stuff. It really, I kind of feel these first couple matches.
Everybody felt nervous.
Yeah, nerves. It just wasn't their smoothest. There were some misses. Happy to see Hardy and Wyatt get it.
Yeah, I think that this one I think everyone predicted Hardy and Wyatt to get it, but with them winning the tag titles, then it still kept it open on who was going to win the IC title later, because you figure one team was going to stay at Raw or SmackDown. Steven, do you have anything before we move on?
It was a decent enough match.
We're under a minute. Yeah,
2.5 stars though. I didn't give it a lot of stars.
Yeah, no, it wasn't anything spectacular.
It was just a way to get the belts onto an
done.
owner. Yeah. It was the final placement. Unless anybody else has something to add to this match. We just to let you guys know, here we're gonna hit the buzzer on this segment. Boom! A little selfless promotion. Some of you may not know, but last night SCW Pro had a show, epic, not just a show, but a big
one of the
yearly shows. Epic,
Our WrestleMania.
Epic down at the Call Ballroom, the historic Call Ballroom,
legendary,
whatever you want to call it.
That's what they call it.
Well, do we want to discuss this
down in Davenport, Iowa? I do feel like we need to bring this
later when we talk about what inspired.
Okay, all right, yeah. We just, as a table, came into ownership of a nice little gift that we're going to be probably
sharing over and over again.
We're going to be spreading across Twitter like wildfire.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the inspiration here in a minute.
I just retweeted it.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
King of SCW.
There we go. All right. So rolling into the next segment. What's the?
What was the next one?
Hardy and Mahal.
Hardy and Mahal.
Okay. God, gender. You poor man.
Oh.
This was. I mean, it is what it is. It was another one of those. Once again, I don't know if Jinder was nervous, but his miss on the Whisper in the Wind was real bad, and he should know better.
Yeah.
He was selling up, and Hardy missed.
Which isn't Hardy's fault. He can't see.
Yeah, I mean, it was just bad placement. But then Mahal, jumped into where he needed to be.
Yeah.
That's way late.
Very indie, green.
Not even indie, just not
Not someone in WWE.
Like, it's almost like they had everything planned and they couldn't miss a spot because they would be confused. Yeah. So he had to like take the bump to get there so they could go to the next thing. Yeah. It was just real weird. So yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't Mahal's best performance?
No, and it was very, very similar to their match on Raw. I saw a lot of the same spots, and then the whisper in the wind mist. I mean, that's going to be talked about for centuries. You know, Mahal, like you said, should know better. You got to improvise when that happens, and he's getting blasted all over Twitter.
Start kicking him or punching him or pin him or something.
Yeah, you can, because if Hardy's supposed to be up there and it's a miss, you can easily go back into Hardy being up. Easy. Yeah, we all know how to do it.
The only person that tried to cover that up was Corey Graves.
Yeah,
you mentioned I think maybe the shockwave from the ring
took out his knees.
It was him being a smartass.
Yeah,
because Cole or Braxton said Saxton.
Tony's brother.
Sorry, I got Connor on the mind. No, he.
Whoa.
Hey, baby. No, one of them said, "Oh, I think I hit him in the back." And then they showed the replay, which I don't know why they even showed the replay.
Yeah.
No.
My only notes that I wrote down for this match were nothing to see here except for Mahal awkwardly bumbling through spots.
Like you just did your speech?
Like I just did in that. And then the other part of it, though, I did make a note, though. At this time last year, we were told he'll be fine as a new WWE champ. You just got to give this new star a chance.
Right.
I think we're past there.
But, he did fine. I feel he did fine as champion.
But that's the thing.
No.
That's the problem. He did fine.
He did fine. And he was also working with Orton, who is good.
And we were saying that at that time, though, that we'll give him time, he'll be fine as this new star. He wasn't a new star at that point either.
Yeah.
You could not put Jinder in the match against somebody and have Jinder make them a star.
Right.
No, yeah.
I think that's you want a new champion going against somebody that could make that person that is the champion a star, or you want a champion who will make his opponent a star. Jinder was doing none of that.
Right.
Yeah. It was just hopefully it was just an off night for him, but I don't think he can recover from this and be taken as a serious threat.
I think he's definitely on the downhill slide.
Yeah.
Because the big
November, I could see him going when they do all the cuts.
Where's the India, or when is the India trip?
I thought they already did it.
No, because that was why they were pushing this. I thought.
No, that's why he was champion, because they went to India in December.
Oh, okay. I thought
maybe they're doing another one though. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I see him doing the Jack Swagger slide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas we'll get into it later when botches happen.
Jack Swagger slide. Is that a new dance?
Get out of my face with that. What's that?
With the
we got a minute left on this thing.
I lost my train of thought.
With botches.
Oh yeah, with botches. So there was a botch, which is the best botch ever. We'll talk about later. That one, said competitor took it in stride, had fun with it, made comments. Whereas Jinder, it's hard for him. Because I guess the other person is a heel though. But
well, we can say the name.
Yeah, Titus, obviously.
Yeah.
Titus World Slide. I'm sure you've seen that. It's all over Twitter. I didn't make that. I saw it first from Fit Finley. He's a genius. So.
Oh man. Yeah. So it's, and that's exactly it. That's a good point. Is the fact that you can take stuff like this and make it work for you, or make it work against you. And from the get. Jinder's been doing a pretty good job of making this work against him. So
I'll give this match a big fat D.
Buzz. All right. Okay. Yeah. No. Out of 5 slam burgers, I give it a 2 at best, 1 at worst.
I would say I put 1.75.
There you. Ooh.
Gluten free.
You gave it tax.
Gluten free, carb free, sugar free stars.
All right.
Start the timer.
There you go.
SmackDown Tag Champs.
SmackDown Tag Champs.
Championship.
There you go. Hey,
they're not titles.
we had the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos, right? And
this was the 3rd match in a row, though, where there wasn't much to it in that.
They didn't give it the attention it deserved.
That and I think it's still that aspect of the crowd. I mean, the crowd popped. What you could hear, at least, the crowd popped huge for that first match, and these 3 matches after that.